Yo, this is IAMSUUBI of the A.S.U.N.D.R collective, and today we're going to talk about the song Demons. Alright, so many of you guys probably wonder, alright, so what is A.S.U.N.D.R? A.S.U.N.D.R is basically a collective that myself, Ella Eliza and Casj Lee put together. We came together in uni, and we just kind of been vibes, and really, we just put our forces together and said, hey, yo, you want to make music? Alright, sick, let's do this music thing. And we've just been banging it out, basically. That's all I can say about that. So this is our debut single as a collective, Demons, gang shit. Let's dive into the lyrics. All these thoughts go through my head. Lately I've been smoking more. Need time to myself. Spend most of my time with you. Trying to get a hold of me, no service. So the no service line basically means I spend quite a lot of time in the studio. And in this studio that we're in at the moment, there's no service. And a lot of people sometimes, well, rubs them the wrong way, but they shouldn't take it personally. It's because I'm literally in the studio right now. Don't take it personally, my future bright as fuck, right in front of me. Feel like parking 95, all eyes on me. Oh, this is actually like a shout out to like two of my biggest like idols, Tupac and Biggie. The reason why I say I feel like Tupac in 95 is because at that point, he had just come out of jail. And he literally felt like he was on pressure. He had to do a lot. That's kind of how I feel, you know. I feel like I've been doing this music thing for a while now. And I feel like if I don't really give it my all now, then nothing's going to happen. And the ready to die is basically, I'm willing to die for it. And it's also like a little shout out to Biggie, man. Going through my mind, put yourself in my shoes. Feel my pain, shed my tears. You ain't even know just cause I smile a lot don't mean I feel shit. So basically it means, well, even if I come across as a very happy person, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm feeling happy or I'm feeling like jolly or whatever. Like there's layers, there's a lot more to me than what you see first glance, I guess is what I'm trying to say in that line.
You've been calling late in the evening, trying to hit me up, never there when you need me. So you know when you're like very, very busy dealing with your own stuff and you don't really have time for other people, and then people calling you is kind of like interrupting your own space in a way, and you don't want that to happen, but you can't really do anything about it. So when people call you and you come across as unreliable, it's kind of, it's that individual pain that you're dealing with, and you're not trying to kind of put other people off, but you have to put yourself first. Thoughts crashing hard through the ceiling, cause I've been facing my demons, So what that means is basically, you know, when you have like a lot of anxiety or you really like feel like your thoughts are just circling through your head, it kind of feels like they're just crashing through the ceiling because it just keeps going round and round and your thoughts become bigger than you almost. So that's what that line is about. I've been facing my demons. I mean, I think we all have something that we deal with internally, and you can almost like step aside and see that as a different person. So it's like that part of you is the demonized version of yourself. Just cause I smile a lot don't mean I feel shit. My mind be playing games, a lot to deal with. I find myself alone in this empty-hearted space. So, you know, when there's all these thoughts in your head and you just can't get them out, it feels like your mind is like playing games with you because you're just trying to move on with life. You're trying to like let go of these thoughts, but in reality you can't because you're not always in control of your mind, and that's the tricky part. And I find it hard to stay in this empty-hearted space. And I find it hard to stay in this empty-hearted space. So when you do deal with these mental things, it can be like quite isolating. You can feel quite alone, and it almost feels like you can't rely on yourself. So it's like an empty-hearted space. There's no love from yourself to deal with this kind of stuff. And it's hard to stay in that place, but it's also hard to move on from that. So that's the kind of conflict that you kind of go through.
Thought of my demons messing my brain up when I be sleeping. They come and creeping under my skin, I need to release them. So the song Demons is about dealing with your personal demons. I took a bit of creative license here and added a bit of a personification, physical description of demons haunting you, crawling under your skin, needing to release them, and then bothering you in your sleep. If I won't drown when they try to take me, then I'll be seasick. Under control of whatever she thinks, whatever he thinks. It's very common to, when you feel very overwhelmed, to feel like all the emotions are coming in really rapidly, almost drowning you in some sort of emotional or mental overload. So I was trying to describe that there. And for that second part, it's the sort of the nagging feeling of what does he or she think of what I'm doing, and sort of this negative self-image, and that you need people to validate you for what you're doing. But you don't. You can just be yourself, and you don't have to have people give you approval for anything you do. Man, I'll be hurting, scratching at every single choice I make. Now I'm moving uncertain. Voices telling me that I can never be good as another person. This one is definitely specific to me. Just that fear, that nagging feeling that you're not as good as someone else. I've compared myself to a lot of people, and writing that down actually really made me realize that it doesn't need to be that way. And I can have more confidence in myself. And when I do compare myself to other people, more so in a less critical way towards myself, but more in an aspirational way. So that's what I'm saying there. Torn apart within, that's why you can see on my crack show at the surface. Fun on myself, fun on my demons. So yeah, a lot of people just don't say or show anything until, you know, they're really cracking at the boiling point. The cracks come to the surface because you're already torn apart within. And I think everyone, to some degree, is fighting some sort of battle like that. They're fighting themselves, fighting their inner demons. I mean, I think this A.S.U.N.D.R project is great. As a collective, we bring out each other's best qualities, and I really love working with these two.
So I think that A.S.U.N.D.R collective is only going to grow more and more from here on, because we actually really challenge each other as artists and as people. And we also have a very good connection, both musically and personally.
Man, it's been crazy. It's been dope. It's like a family, bro. You know, we've been all through all types of emotions, and I love these guys, man. And I think this A.S.U.N.D.R project is just dope. It's really dope. I'm grateful to be a part of it, and it's only gonna get better from here, really. That's behind the lyrics for our new song Demons. Thank you so much for actually following and watching this, and actually I hope you guys actually stick around for the rest of this journey, because we've got so much more in store. Special shout outs to Entity, who actually let us use this space. Special shout outs to Casj Lee. Special shout outs to Ella Eliza. Like, bro, I love y'all, and this is dope. Keep streaming the song. Keep doing your thing. We love y'all, man.
Nailed it.